We got engaged!
Yeah!
I don't know if it's gonna focus.
Okay.
There we go. Wait, don't move it.
Yay!
Hold it. There we go.
Sparkly!
The process.
My princess.
We got a new apartment. This is just one room. Okay, so this is the living room in progress, which I am calling the movie room. The Dark Crystal is a movie that Maria and I love so dearly, as much as the Star Wars series. We saw this in the movie theater, and not together, but we saw it in the movie theater in 1982. I believe it was released in December of '82. Star Wars, of course, we must have this. Force Awakens, I love the new trilogy. This is a really beautiful poster. Not with the glare, of course. There we go. Boom. We need Indiana Jones in this apartment. The Last Crusade. I love all three Indiana Jones movies. Notice how I said all three. These are some of my movies. Most of what I own is on Apple iTunes. But we have V. This is Maria's sister's. Sherry lent this to me. I haven't watched it yet, but this is the unmessed up, the non-special edition original Star Wars trilogy. Extended Lord of the Rings. Stranger Things Season 1, must own, even though it's on Netflix. I can watch it anytime with the press of a button. I just wanted the physical VHS packaging. That's really cool. One of my extra Hawkins police badges. There are some soundtracks. I have Gremlins, which is kind of a rare track. I have these extended Star Wars trilogy soundtracks. Rogue One, really good score. Dark Crystal, the complete score to the Dark Crystal. Jaws, of course. Twilight Zone, the movie by Jerry Goldsmith. Very cool score. The Rocketeer by James Horner. R.I.P. James Horner. Excellent music. Some of my favorite soundtracks right here. Just a couple of hard copy movies. Yeah, so that is the movie room / living room. We're going to put Maria's sofa here. We're using her sofa because it has a fold-out bed, which would be ideal for anyone that needs to crash here. We also have a spare room, which will also have a bed, so we could have a huge slumber party if we need to. Drinking some coffee right now, getting ready to go to New York Comic-Con. Here's our kitchen in progress. Of course, all these are Maria's, except for, of course, this was a gift from Maria to me. This is a speaker, Chewbacca speaker. Some Siegel salt and pepper shakers, some of my Burger King glasses. Halloween is upon us. This is one of our first decorations. Maria's gonna bring some more over. I picked this up in AwesomeCon, Washington, D.C. a couple years ago by an artist. Forgive me, I forgot his name, but I love this image because it also has my man Wolverine on it. Messy counter, again, work in progress. And I figured it was appropriate to have Ron Swanson in the kitchen. He's drinking coffee, he likes his breakfast. We both like bacon and eggs. Breakfast food. Master bedroom, real briefly, also a work in progress. Here's my Millennium Falcon area rug. My Chewbacca slippers. Getting my Indiana Jones cosplay ready. Here's a blanket throwover that I had to buy because it was on clearance, and it's Chewbacca, man. Under that packaging, it says, Chewie is my co-pilot. Himalayan salt rock. Notebook. Wash Rebel hands. Take an Imperial poop. Current. Shower curtain. And this is a spare room that is kind of just where we're dumping all our stuff right now. Clothes to go through, costumes to go through. Hanging up my Rebel Legion approved Han Solo cosplay in here. This is a Han Solo style jacket in black. And this is my Hopper hat, official Hopper hat. Steampunk stuff. And this is when I met Sam J. Jones, Flash Gordon, Vader and the Bounty Hunters, some other posters, Lucille, the bat from The Walking Dead, some of Maria's real weapons and fake weapons when reality meets cosplay. And then this is the hall, and we have our linen closet and our thermostat. By the way, I'm recording this on October 4th. I gotta finish my coffee, I gotta get into my Indiana Jones cosplay, I gotta run a few errands, jump on a train with Maria and her sister Sherry, and we are going to New York Comic Con. My brother Joe is gonna meet us there too, so it should be a fun time. The last video we posted was Six Flags Great Adventure. What happened since then? I got into Rebel Legion as Han Solo, Echo Base, which is the New York, New Jersey base. I just did my first troop the other day with her sister Sherry, and that was a good time. We went to Terrificon. And she was Hela, and I was Tony Stark. I got to meet Sam J. Jones, who plays Flash Gordon in the 1980 cult classic sci-fi movie that I still love to this day. And he was really cool. I wore the Flash Gordon t-shirt. I think, was it that night or the next day?
The next day.
It was the next day. We went to dinner at Michael Jordan's Sports. Oh, by the way, this was at Mohegan Sun in Connecticut. So we went to Michael Jordan's Sports Cafe for lunch. Dinner. As we got our table and the maitre d' was leading us, I was right behind him. I see Lou Ferrigno staring in my direction, so I made eye contact with him and I nodded. I didn't want to bother him. He was with a gentleman. I didn't know who he, because his back was to us. I didn't know who he was eating with. I guess it was just a friend. And then I decided to sit down right there. So I was
like this distance right here,
arm's length away from Lou Ferrigno. And then I listened to the guy's voice that Lou Ferrigno is sitting with, and I'm like, that's Sam Jones. That's Flash Gordon. So then he's Flash Gordon. I'm gonna call him Flash Gordon. Yeah. Flash Gordon and the Hulk were being friendly with the people sitting next to them, and one group left. Before they left, they took a photo with them, and then the other group over here was just a couple actually. And then I think it was Flash Gordon that asked me if I could take a picture for them with them, and I did. And I'm like, hey Sam, can we get a photo too, all of us? He's like, yeah. He was very, very excited, very happy. And then I thanked Lou for taking the photo. He left. And then Sam Jones, Flash Gordon, moved his chair right across from me, our corner right here, and he just BS'd with us the entire night for 2 hours. And then our parents show up, and they sit over here between me and Flash. And we're just all getting to know each other.
We ordered more wine, and then
we ordered more. Oh, and then we went to go. So I wasn't wearing the Flash shirt. I was wearing my I guess it was another Tony Stark T-shirt. I reminded Sam Jones in the middle of the conversation in the middle of the 2 hours that, hey, yeah, I actually met you yesterday. We got a photo together. I reminded him I was wearing the Flash shirt. He's like, oh yeah, I didn't recognize you without the shirt. So he's like, did you come to my booth after the photo? I would have signed your photo. I'm like, no, I didn't know that. And he's like, go get the photo. So I'm like, Maria, get a marker, like, order me another wine. And I ran up to our room.
Which isn't close. I mean, it's close. It's in Mohegan Sun, but we had to run all the way to the other side.
I power walked.
Up the elevator to the other tower to get his shirt.
So, so then I decided to, well, not the shirt, but the photo. I decided to put the Flash shirt on anyway, just to get a reaction out of him, which he did. He laughed at that. He thought that was funny. Yeah. And he signed the photo, and then he's like, I could sign your shirt too. So I'm like, Maria, take my camera, take my phone rather, and video this.
Video that.
And so we got a video, and I'm sure I'm showing it right now as I say it.
Here.
So he signed my shirt, and then he continued to sit with us for a while, and probably to like 10 p.m.
It was at least after 10.
And he was like our uncle, our long lost uncle.
Yeah, he was telling stories, we were telling him stories.
He was getting to know all of us, what we do for a living and all that stuff.
Yeah, he asked all of us what we do, then he and I started talking about martial arts stuff, because he did like and stuff. And
then he was busting my, he was talking about, like he mentioned martial arts. I'm like, oh, Maria's getting her black sash, which is another thing that happened. She got her black sash.
I passed my test.
She passed her test. Back to Sam Jones, he was busting my chops about me and Maria not being engaged or whatever, and little did he know my plan, and I didn't want to just spill the beans in front of everybody.
What are you waiting for?
He's like, what are you waiting for? I'm like, I'm waiting for you, Flash. So the weekend after Terrificon, we had an Avengers themed barbecue party.
Oh yeah.
In her parents' backyard. It was called the Infinity Warbecue. So you were Hela once again, I was Tony Stark once again.
It was a good party.
And at that party, at the end of the night, I ended up talking privately to her parents about my plan that Flash Gordon didn't realize I was planning. Going back to the Black Sash ceremony, over a month prior to that, I was saying, yeah, let's go to the city, let's go to dinner, I'll take you to that
spa.
Yeah, it's called Aire Ancient Bath Spa.
It's really nice.
It's like one of our favorite things to do, like maybe twice a year.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And I thought it was appropriate after her 9 hours of kung fu fighting.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, let's take it up a notch. Let's get a hotel too. So I found a really nice hotel, the Maritime Hotel, which sits above Tao in downtown Manhattan. I guess it's Chelsea rather. And I made reservations for that restaurant too. So after the bath spa, we went back to the hotel. We got dressed real nice for dinner, and I gave her the precious. Had dinner, had champagne. Dinner was awesome. It's a good restaurant.
And then we got a new apartment.
Yeah. Earlier in this video, I showed you that apartment.
Yes.
So we're moving in.
Everything happened within like a week.
Oh yeah,
so the same week. Right. Between my test, engagement, apartment, and then we booked the honeymoon cruise too.
Right. So in one week,
everything.
Engagement, wedding venue. By the way, it's going to be in May, right around Star Wars time. Hint on the theme of the wedding, by the way.
Everything's good.
Everything has fallen into place. I think there's a lot of footage in this video, so we're probably going to call this an episode, and then the next video is going to show all the Comic-Con stuff. So with that being said, may the Geekendz
be with you.